Alright, hello everyone. Uh, as you saw here on this footage, I did not record my own voice. It failed. And I realized that I did not record my own voice for this. So today I'll be doing a voiceover. And yeah, I'm just introducing myself and whatnot. And I know I'm taking long to introduce myself, so yeah. This is part 6. And we are doing the last 3 shrines, and as you see here, we are going to the deck, and I'm just introducing what we're going to be doing today. Really, it's just the last 3 shrines of the game. So, yeah. I just say because I had a grinding session. Alright, so, oh, whoa. How do I get Blue Eyes White Dragon? Oh my gosh. How do I get Blue Eyes White Dragon? Well, I got that from a disc swap, so I did a disc swap method, and getting that card is not easy, but if you do this method, you're almost guaranteed to get Blue Eyes White Dragon. And whoa, how do I get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon? How do I get that? Well, as I said there, Ultimate Dragon is not easy to get, and I got that from Metal Mage. And it's by using the disc method. So I swapped the disc, and it's before I won. And it's in the middle of the duel as well. So that's how I got each of those cards. And as you can see, I'm just explaining that a bit. So yeah, that's how I got those cards. And as you can see there, I got Suijin, and I got that from Metal Mage. And if you think you can win those cards, no, you cannot. Guided Dragon Champion, you cannot get that. And as you see, I'm explaining how I got Zoa, and Zoa I got that from High Mage Martis. So that's how I got that card, and it took me 191 duels just to get the card. And I was just explaining how I got those cards, and also check my wins, as you see there. Alright, and pretty much I'm explaining other cards that I got. Oh, and there's how I got Red Eyes White Dragon. Jono Second is the only person you could get that from. And of course, I'm just showing some other cards I got, and I'm just pointing out that that's not my deck. And then, yeah, I'm recapping on what I got, and I'm just explaining what cards I got. As you can see, I got Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, got that from the password method. Skull Knights, as you saw from the grinding montage. And Zoa, like I mentioned, you could get that from, I think, 6 other duelists, but at this point of the game, I only get it from Martis because Martis was a lot easier to farm. But it's a low chance though. And Holy Knight Dragon, I got that from, what was it again? Right, the password. And of course, I'm recapping on the other stuff. Red Eyes Black Dragon, I got it from Jono Second, like I mentioned. And I'm just explaining how. And Machine King, again, I put 2 because I wanted to nerf my deck, so I wanted to make the deck more fun to use. Because I just want to make this LP a little bit more challenging. So that's why I did what I did. Alright, and then I got Meteor Dragons, and I'm just recapping what I got, or pretty much my current deck now. So, yeah. And let's see. Yep, I'm just recapping more. And yeah, all my deck's pretty much the same. I might modify it after this, which I was going to mention. So, yeah. And of course, right, I didn't get Dragon Treasure. I actually got different password, and Dark Energy is the same. I was mentioning that. And yep, that will be it. Now this next footage come here is showing you how much I dueled. And as you can see, I did not touch anybody here because it's useless now. And I'm just saying that you shouldn't touch those guys, except Heishin. But he's hard to duel though. so I didn't want to risk it. Rex, I pretty much stopped. And everyone else, like I mentioned, I didn't want to duel. Now, I was talking about Joe second, and once again, it took me 91 duels, and I got rid as Black Dragon. That's why I stopped, like I mentioned. And this is the only guy you can get it from, if you don't want to cheat. And then Pegasus, now it took me 2 duels just to get Megamorph, and I just pretty much did it. And the reason I have extra wins is because I used the swap method just to try to get his own cards. So I was trying to get like Black Skull Dragon, or Cosmo Queen, or even Summon Skull. So that's what I'm trying to get from this guy. I got Summon Skull, but I failed. And Taeyana second, I was focusing on her because I was trying to do the same thing, like I mentioned. And let's see what we got here. Oh, and yep, that's how many duels I faced Martis, but I got Zoa off my 184th duel. And I know you don't see that, but trust me, I really did. And this is one of the only guys you get Zoa from. Overall, he doesn't really give you off many good cards. He gives you like decent cards. Overall, he doesn't really give you any goods besides Zoa. So, oh, and as you can see, well, I dueled him 306 times, but I dueled him an extra 5 times just to use the swap disc method, and that's how I got Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And I will not use that. And also, I was mentioning that if there are enough likes in this video, then I'll use Blue Eyes Dry Dragon, and I'll just use the method to duplicate it. And I'm just saying that I did not duel the other guys except for one because I wanted to get Dion Keto, which I did not S it or anything. I just got it with a normal duel, and I just used the swap disc method. And yep, that's pretty much it. And now I'm just mentioning that since I haven't been through the campaign for a while, yeah. Alright, we're just gonna get out of here. And like I mentioned, we will be doing the Forest Shrine. And yeah, this is the part where I really fail. Alright, welcome to Forest Shrine. Oh wait, no, I don't need to read dialogue anymore. I don't need to read the dialogue. So I was just commentating pretty much, and I failed because I did not have my mic on. I did not have my mic. So, yep, that's the Forest Mage. Now, this guy isn't really tough. This guy is relatively easy. He's easy. And as you see here, that is the forest. The force field. And I was showing how much the force field is. It's not bad. And as you see here, this is very rare because normally they would change the field back. But obviously, as you can see here, he said trap. I thought it was going to be like a fake trap. But guess what happened here? It was a reverse trap. And that decreases your monster by 500. And it also steals away your equip. So that's why my monster got a lot weaker. And of course I was trying to spend as less cards as possible. And that's why I use Holy Knight Dragon. Oh, yeah, okay. And then I just attacked with Skull Bishop. Yeah, for some reason this guy didn't change the field back. Because normally these guys would change the field back. But I guess I was so lucky that I didn't really do it. Because I was just explaining, like, why did these guys not change the field? Because normally these guys would. But, you know, I was lucky. They did not change the field back, which is weird. Plus, these guys, at least for the campaign, are so aggressive. But in a way, that's good, because I like how they kill your monster, or they attack, and then your monster gets killed. Which, I always like that in this game. Alright, and then this guy's done. Yep. And let's see what I win. Let's see. And of course, I didn't get a good card. and I said that how bad this card is at this point in the game. And of course, I was just reading dialogue again. So, yeah, that's what pretty much what happened. And of course, I'm going to proceed. And I was mentioning how this guy is not. It's not easy prey. And yeah, this guy's not easy. So, yeah, this guy's not easy. And I was just reading more dialogue. And I was just mentioning how much he would have been dead. And funny enough, he wasn't in one of the sequels, because I think there was a sequel for this game, or this franchise. And most of the high mages were in it. But they're not as strong. And I'll tell you what this guy's got. Now, this guy actually has one of the strongest insects in the game. In fact, it's the strongest insect in the game. And of course, I had to dump my hand because I saw how much garbage it is. So I had to dump 3 cards, as you saw there. And I just put Zoa. I didn't want to use Machine King because I just want to keep my cards, my spirit. And as you can see here, yup, see, perfect go to create now. Now you think I will lose, but guess what? I did not lose. And yeah, I was thinking to use Meteor Dragon, but I decided to use Raigeki because, you know, I had to. And wow, I was lucky there. That was lucky. And oh, as you see there, oh, too late. Meteor B Dragon. And of course I use Mars because Jupiter is weak against Mars in this game. And then one more attack, and they're done. But I know I couldn't finish it off so easily, but you know, I want to use it for memes. And of course, did not go for it because of this like, oh, this guy has weird cards. I mean, I think every high mage in this game has weird cards, besides having like cards that benefit their field. And of course, as you saw here in this next footage here, I am killing. Yep, I just did a 3D battle because I thought maybe show you another 3D battle. And once again, 3D battles only work if you press square, and it only works on your turn. Only. Of course, there's Black Magician, Black Magic, but oh, and we see the Spectre. And let's see. Oh, here comes lightning. That was a lightning. And of course that didn't work. And the forest field looks pretty nice. It almost looks like the no, it was the Soga field. Or like close. But yeah, this is the forest field. It looks pretty nice. Oh, and there you go. She dies too. Yeah. Take that, sucker. And now we have officially defeated Mage and Nubicius. Wow, that was an easy battle. No. And I got an A because I used too many cards. But ranking doesn't really matter for the most of these cards at least. So, yeah. And see that. No, he did. Yeah. Because in the Japanese version, he did say the H word. And now we got the Millennium Key, which is nice. And next we are going to... yeah. So the Forest Shrine, in my opinion, as I was mentioning, is actually the most hardest one of all of them. And of course, I was debating if I would go to the mountain or the Sea Shrine, but I decided to go to the Mountain Shrine because I just want to get it over with. And I saved the easy one for last, which is the Sea Shrine, which I actually, wow, I actually finished it pretty quickly. Of course, I was reading dialogue, I just want to protect it. Okay. Well. Yeah. And yep. And of course, I did not change the field because that would be a bad idea, and I'd be wide open. All right, so now I use Zoa. Now this guy could play Twin Third Dragon, which I think that's the strongest card he could play. And of course, I have Meteor B Dragon. Look at that. So I was mentioning that the Mountain Field, what it benefits is, of course, dragons, but Winged Beasts and also Thunders. And those are the only types that could benefit on the Mountain Field. And of course, I get you summon any monster, and this guy's done. Oh gosh. And yeah, I was annoyed how there's so many monsters with sync defense. And with that, yep, that's the Mountain Mage. And I got a garbage card. Now this guy, he could give you Tyhone 2, because if you get Tyhone 2 and fuse it with a dragon, you could get Res Black Dragon as a fusion. But that's hard to do, and it's no wonder why it's hard to grab. Because you use Res Black Dragon, which, that's interesting. And of course, I was mentioning about his looks, and also while reading dialogue. It kind of looks like a person where, like, if you don't do what they do, they're just going to kill you, or those options were just going to kill you. That male contraption thing I was mentioning. Alright, now, High Mage Atenza, he's got 2 powerful cards, and one of them is Meteor B Dragon. But I think this guy usually summons... right. Because when I usually face him, he usually summons Black Skull Dragon with 3700, which, that's pretty tough. But, you know, luckily, I was really lucky. And of course, I was just summoning other monsters. And look at that. By 50, right? By 50. And of course, I faced that guy pretty quickly. And of course, I was just gonna fish him off pretty quickly. And of course, that is Dazzling Dragon. I was kind of scared at first because I thought it would be Meteor B Dragon, but there's a chance that, well, his chances of summoning it is low. He's likely to summon Black Skull Dragon, which isn't too bad. And of course, with that, we pretty much killed him. And yeah, my deck is a lot strong. It's very strong. And of course, I was mentioning that this guy doesn't really give you any good cards at all. So, yeah. And we get the Millennial Ring. So we got the Millennial Ring. So that's 5 items. So now we gotta get one last item, which is from the Sea Shrine. And I was surprised, as you saw there. I was quite surprised. And of course, I'm reading dialogue. Now here's the thing. While we were trying to sneak, it was funny because we could have just probably sneaked and probably just go to the High Mage, but you know, just for the story's sake, of course we had to do it the old-fashioned way. So, in a way. So, yeah. I have nothing else to say here. Now the Sea Shrine, oh my gosh, it was such a breeze. As you can see here, it was such a breeze. And yeah, and also I almost jinxed myself because I was afraid if I drew the Umi field, well, Umi is in there, I felt like, oh my gosh. I said, oh my gosh. And as you see there, yeah, I actually killed this guy in one turn. I killed him in 1 turn. Dang. That shows how stupid AI is. Yeah, 1 turn. 1 turn. And he's dead. And I got Garbage, which is a big snake. Yeah. And of course, as you saw the name there, Sekbaton is the High Mage there. And of course, I said, alright, this is the final shrine, let's do this. And of course, this guy was a breeze. I'd say, in my opinion, this guy is pretty weak. Even with his Millennium Shields, or even his Labyrinth Walls. Because this guy does have those 2 cards. And, let's see. Yeah, this guy can play Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon too. But again, I'd say this guy is pretty weak. So, yeah. The final boss, before we make it to the final boss gauntlet. I didn't mention that the last 6 battles in this game is a gauntlet. A 6-battle gauntlet. And they're all bosses. So if you lose to any point, any point of the game, you have to start all over again. Which stinks. Because now, you have to deal with that thing. Oh, and I mentioned that rituals in this game are pretty useless, and I strongly recommend that you don't use them because it's very tedious, and I would really just use the standalone cards of rituals instead. And of course, I'm just doing easy stuff, and of course this guy's already done already. Wow, right? This guy's already done. In 2 turns. I pretty much got him. And, yep. Pretty much, we're getting close to the video. And that's Chaos Wizard. Not a good card. And more dialogue. I was just playing more dialogue. And, well, I didn't realize I did not have my mic, which sticks. And we got the Millennium Torque, or the Millennium Necklace, which is cool. And that's the final item that we got. So now we got 6 items, and yeah, we got 6 items. And now Heishin only has 1, which is the rod. And of course, I was reading more dialogue. And as you saw, if you did the side quest, then you would have this dialogue. And then the only thing you just have to do is the Vast Shrine. That's the last point you have to do. And then, yeah, you're finished with the game. But only if you faced all those bosses successfully. Which is a challenge. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to support the channel, subscribe. If you want to support me or know when my next video will come, just bell. And also, I did mention is that I had footage, a certain footage, so stay tuned. Alright, welcome to the footage. Now, this here is what I was going to put in my montage, but instead I will just commentate over this. So this is my 93rd, no, my 94th duel against Jonas II, and I was showing you guys how I got it. So yeah, I got really lucky on this fight, and yeah, just got really lucky. Of course, I should attack because I'm just gonna set the card face down. Mistake. And of course, I just use Raigeki because I didn't want to waste any more time. And I thought maybe it might, you know. I was like, crossing my fingers saying, don't give me that, don't give me red eye. I was like, don't give me red eyes at all. And boom! Got it. I got the red eyes black dragon. So, yeah. End of video content. And this is Absalom, signing out.